World of Tanks 2.0 rewards. Get a free tech tree branch. So this is what happens if you log into your account during the month of September to October 14th, 2025. I want to apologize if there's a problem with my recording, but because there is something wrong with my computer's performance right now. So it says here, select branch to receive. Um, Obviously, you're going to want to pick wherever you get the most benefit. You're going to look for a branch that you haven't unlocked a lot of vehicles yet. Basically, for me, that's going to be all the newer branches. And you may want to consider a branch that goes to a tier 11 vehicle. I think the Chinese BZ line is kind of important for me. I'm gonna look through mine. It's okay. So here's one, which is the chopper, conceiver, contender, can opener. I could get this line because I haven't played it yet, and that's gonna give me a lot because it is a new branch. So I'm going through real quick. I think I've got all these vehicles. I don't have the MVY. That's one vehicle. I don't have this line. So this is one of my top choices. These I think are light. No, these are medium tanks, but they're wheeled vehicles, so I'll probably enjoy playing them. I've got this line over here, the Tessac, the Selma. These are autoloader cannon light tanks. I'm really going to enjoy playing those. Then we got the BZ line. I haven't played it a lot, but these are the ones with the jet boosters. I think I'm going to enjoy playing them. We've got the tank destroyers, Polish tank destroyers. I love playing tank destroyers. Probably going to skip that. I've got the turbine engine. I haven't really played them very much. So then there's the Minotauro, which is a tank destroyer line. I love playing tank destroyers. The Rinoceronte, which is an autoloader. You're going to love playing autoloaders. The British line, I believe it's an autoloader because it's got the two barrels. It's the only branch I haven't played yet. And I don't have any of those vehicles, even though I would love to play these vehicles. I have the feeling I'm going to get the most bang for buck if I pick this line of vehicles. And we'll play the tier 8, and that's probably it. So I'm going to hit claim reward. The Churchill 7 is already in my garage and will not be credited or compensated. So if you want the maximum compensation, you got to get the line that has the most vehicles that you have in research. They're not all the same. Tier 7 is not equal to every other tier 7, but the difference is usually only 10%. So it's better to get the entire tier, which in this case I'm talking about tier 7, especially a lower tier, than to worry about whether you're getting 10% less or 10% more. For example, if you get one that only has 1, 2, and 3 versus 1, 2, 3, and 4, don't worry about the fact that the other tier might have a higher value. If they have a higher value, the entire tier is going to make this a higher value than a tier that's missing one. Because like I said, it's only going to be like 10% different. So I'm going to hit claim reward. Just go look at the numbers for the costs and research and the modules, and you'll see that there are differences among the same tier. I received this branch. I'm going to go to more rewards. 10 million cash, 15,000 bonds because I've been playing since like 2014, 2,500 gold, 30 days of premium, some sort of badge that I was there, 5 crew books, 30 times 5 tokens, any vehicle, 30 times 3 crew, any vehicle, 50 retraining orders. I'm glad I got these because now I only have 108. This is series of missions. Premium account, 30 personal reserves, 35 times XP, 30 times 3 crew. Not sure exactly. Okay, it says with additional rewards upon completion. And then we've got uh, camo, and it looks like winter, summer, and the other season, desert. All map types, non-historical, which I think means you can sell them, and adjustable. Going to hit affirmative. Okay, so I'm also going to say, you know what? This just isn't enough. I'm just joking. Affirmative. This is the best gift that they've given. They've got the new PvE mode, test drive 3 tier 11 vehicles. The garage is definitely different. We've got something different over here on the side. I don't know if this is a permanent change. It looks like it's a permanent change, which is good because I think the other games competitors also do that. That feature does work. The drop down that they had before, which was always the first thing I went to, is now gone. So there's going to be a little bit of relearning. We're going to go to the tech tree. And then UK, Churchill 7, Chopper. That's the vehicle. You can mount. It looks like it's not mounted by default, but I received all of the modules for the entire tech tree for that vehicle. So that is one of the vehicles I got. Here's another vehicle. This is another vehicle. And then the can opener here. View in garage. Hit back. No, you want to hit garage probably. Okay. So that, as far as I know, is it. This, it looks like I've got a lot of, no, it's just a slight discount. I'm going to go to garage. I now have 35,000 bonds. Okay, so now we've got something. It says Homefront supplies. We're going to look at this. Rewards in the token store. Open for 45 days. I'm going to have to spend my 0 tokens. I believe that my tokens expired yesterday and I just didn't log in to get them. But I probably had the same amount. So you're going to want to check that. I'm going to go back to the bonds because you received a large number of bonds, probably not 15,000. I'm going to tell you, don't buy a tank. Avoid buying a tank and avoid buying improved equipment. You want to use them for directives. I've been using them for directives. My balance hasn't been changing. In fact, my balance has gone up because of the last event. When I started doing it, I had 15,000 and now I've got 35,000. These are a much better value. You want to get, not the individuals, you want to get the bundle, show all bundles. This is the better value. And the reason why is you can use it on any tank. If you get the bonded equipment, you can only use it on one tank. And you're going to want to use it on a premium tank or a tank that you play all the time. And you're not going to be able to switch it. You're not going to be able to play your other tanks and get the benefit. Wait until you get the other equipment and don't buy bonded equipment. Use this and get this benefit. Only use the bonded equipment if you have, for example, a clan battle and you always play the same tank, or you're playing frontline and you have one tank that you're always going to play. I've got like 100 premium tanks. There is no one that I always am going to play. Okay, and then in terms of vehicles, we're going to look at the equipment real quick. You see that some of them do come with, like this one, comes with the aim tuning times 100, and it comes with the gun laying drive. And some of them, the value is actually not so bad. Like this one's 5,400. Look at this one for spotting. is only 4,300, and you get 100 of these, which probably cost 10 each. So you're really paying like 3,000 or 3,300. So it is a deal that you want to consider, but I'm going to tell you, don't get it. If you've been playing a long time, you really know what you're doing. Obviously, that's a different story. If you're a new player, my advice is don't spend the money on that. You don't want to buy bonded tanks. And the reason why is because these tanks, some of them, are okay. Like the Chieftain, isn't this one of the tanks that has a very high reputation? Or is it a tier 10 Chieftain? I'm not sure. This one, the M4Y, this one I would say consider buying. This one, the Object 252U, you don't have to pay for with bonds. You can buy it with cash. You don't want the IS-6B or this STRV is just another vehicle. It's like the British, I don't remember what it's called. The T-34-3 is nothing special. The M449, I think, is you could get in the tech tree. M41D is in the tech tree. The T26E5 is in the tech tree. A lot of these are just similar to tech tree tanks, so skip them. When we get down at the bottom, the mutts, I sold. Alpine Tiger was just another tech tree tank. The 122 TM, I believe that this is an overpowered vehicle. So if you want to look at the 122 TM and it's 8,000 bonds, you should consider this. The IS-2 is a tech tree vehicle. The Foch 155, I would say definitely consider it. People hate this tank. There was a time that this was a killer tank. However, it's also available in the tech tree. I absolutely love it, and I'm glad I have it. FV215B183. This is an amazing tank. I'm glad I got it. I got it for free. The FV215B I also got for free. This is in the tech tree. This is similar to tech tree. I get great games with this light tank. M46KR. This is a tech tree vehicle. And it's a premium vehicle. Forgot what it's called. Pershing. The Chrysler, I got it here. It's also a rental tank that I never play. It was overpowered when it was released, but the gun is weak. The CS52, these are tech tree vehicles. The Lorraine, I recommend the Lorraine 40T. This is something you strongly want to consider playing. It's a medium tank autoloader, and it's fun to play. KV5, nothing special. SU-130 PM is a great tank. I didn't buy any of these with bonds. So I enjoy playing this. It's not as good as the Scorpion G, but it's up there. The T103, people don't like it, but it's got an amazing gun. It can penetrate anything in tier 8. M4A1 FL10, this is a great tank. It's a Sherman with an autoloader. IS-2, tech tree. Type 62, I think, is a unique vehicle from China, but I'm not sure. The Tiger 131, tech tree. This is a Japanese version. The TOG is a good vehicle. You're going to like this. It's fun. I would recommend bonds on this. SU 100Y, it's a low-tier vehicle. It's a good vehicle. Not overpowered. T-34S, I get good games with it. The Turan, if you like light tanks, this is a medium tank. I got 8,000 spotting in Tier 5. This was an overpowered vehicle that was removed from the game and brought back. The Hydrostat, I believe, I get good games with it. I enjoy playing it. M10 RBFM, this is a tech tree vehicle. This is the Wolverine. It's either, I think it's the French Wolverine. So if you're going to spend bonds on one of these tanks, I'm going to tell you what to get. Not sure. I think the 113 is tech tree, but you got to go to the collectors. 121B, not sure. Tiger Mouse, just get the mouse. 114, I think, is tech tree. The KV, this is a rare vehicle. IS-5, I would go with the tech tree. Chieftain, consider 252. You get the Defender. You can buy it with cash. M4Y, this is a good vehicle. It's also tech tree. The Guard has two names. I don't remember the other name. I believe I have it. It's called like R51, and there's a tank destroyer version. But you're not going to like rear-mounted vehicles. The Patriot is tech tree, but this is a good sniper. This is the British, which might also be a premium. It's tech tree. The ISX is already a premium. M41 is in the tech tree. This is in the tech tree. This is the T-34-2 is in the tech tree. This, consider, was an overpowered tank. Alpine Tiger, I think, is tech tree. The Mutz is a unique vehicle. They might have two versions where one is called the Panzer 58 and the other one's called the Panzer 58 Mutz. I had it and sold it, even though I had good games. This is, I believe, the one that has the strong turret. Just get the tech tree one. It's probably just as good. This is tech tree with a screen, nothing special. This tank I like. This is tech tree, but great to have both. This is a unique vehicle. I highly recommend these two. This one is the rear mounted. I get great games. You're probably not going to like it unless you side scrape. Definitely get it. This is tech tree. Tech tree. It's unique, but the tech tree versions are good. This is in the tech tree. I don't like the Chrysler. It was good at one time. Don't get it. Definitely recommend. Not the KV5. It's got a weak gun. This is pretty good. This one, if you had to choose, you're going to take the SU-133, not the 103. This one I recommend, autoloader medium. No. I'm not sure. No. Yes. No. This is a fast medium. If it's super cheap and you want to do Russian crew, then yeah. Tehran, you like to spot. Fast vehicle. I don't think it has a lot of ammo. And this was fun to play. And this I like also because it is a tank destroyer. Tank destroyers should be your first purchase when you get an item for bonds because you've already got the bonds and you don't spend them by playing the game. You spend them in the shops. It's not like cash where you got to use it for repairs. You want the tank destroyers because they have higher penetration, which means you do more damage. Skip these unless you play like the same tank thousands upon thousands of battles, or if it's a frontline tank and you'd want to put it on premium tanks because you're going to stop playing the tech tree tanks eventually. These are nice because you can buy 1,000, 100 at a time, and you can just turn it off whenever you want. Can't do that with the bonds. So here's how you decide. With these, you could buy like 5,000 of these, or you could get the bonded equipment. Are you going to play 5,000 games in one tank that you put your bonded coated optics on? Are you going to play 5,000 battles with one tank with this? No, you're not going to. You might play a few hundred. So that's why you get directives. Exterior, I don't think you should waste your money. You're going to collect. I got so much camo that I have to sell them on a regular basis. And the 3D, maybe you have to have a fast computer. I have a slow laptop. My laptop's 7 years old now. I play in the low graphics mode. You're not going to want the 3D styles. And also, I think it's distracting. Okay, so I'm going to look at everything else. Did you receive personal reserves? I think the answer was no. You got 2,500 cash. What are you going to spend your cash on? Do not spend your cash on crew. You're going to get so many crew bonuses that it doesn't make sense to spend gold on crew. You don't need it for retraining or for anything else. Especially, just wait until Christmas time. You'll get all the bonuses. So what do you use it on? You use it on buying a premium tank. I'm going to show you where they are. Although I think it's cheaper to pay cash. But some of the premium tanks you have to buy with gold. So you see at the bottom, Excelsior, Matilda, Firefly. You're probably going to want to buy one of the cheaper ones. You see the FV281 A45. I wonder if one of these vehicles is that SR71 or the Swedish tank that was named after the rock band. You use the gold to buy some of these tanks. Like I love the Matilda BP, fast-firing gun. Excelsior has good turret armor. This is a Sherman. I like the Shermans. I like the heavy tank destroyers. So that's where you're going to spend your gold. It used to be that you had to buy gold rounds. A CDA, people don't like it, but I love it. I think you can still buy gold rounds with gold, but I don't remember. Some customizations you have to pay for with gold. My advice is just sit and wait. Sit and wait. Definitely wait for discounts, but eventually you're going to have so many customizations. I'm going to show you my 3D. I got all of these. It says I've got 112 decals, 90 inscriptions. You're going to get so much stuff over time. Don't spend gold on it. Okay, you got silver. I'm going to tell you what to spend your silver on. A lot of people have a policy with the guns and modules that they don't play them, they buy them. That's what the pros do. But basically, you're going to need this to buy a tank. My advice is you save it for the tech tree. When you need money to buy like a tier 10 vehicle, you start out by selling your low tier tanks and you use that money to buy the higher tier tanks. But when you work on marks of excellence, you're going to want to keep all your tanks. You're going to need to save your money to buy a vehicle. Or when you want to do your marks of excellence, you're going to need it to buy gold rounds. Gold rounds can be kind of expensive, but they can also earn money. You want to have at least one premium tank. It doesn't matter what tier it is. I would say if you're not like a tier 10 player, get like a tier 5 or tier 6 where it's a little bit less stressful. And we're going to look at the collectible tanks. Which is probably here. I think you can only buy them. And always check recovery. You see the T44-100, I sold mine. I didn't like playing it. These are my rental. You see I got the Chrysler, but I also own it. You want to consider these. Like, remember we were talking about buying with the bonds? Wow, there's 395. Okay. Wait a second. This is not the collector's vehicles. There's something. How do I find the collector's vehicles? We'll check the tier 10 and see if it has collector vehicles. No. So that's not it. It might be in the store. There's good stuff in here. Also, don't buy the tech tree vehicles until there's a discount. It's got to be over here, right? Collectors. Okay, I'm going to use China because they've got some good vehicles. 113. Remember they got the Alpine Tiger for 15,000 bonds? You get this for 6 million cash. You just have to play and you can earn the money to get that. So spend your cash on these. This was probably cheap, which is why I have it. It looks like you have to look at each vehicle individually, each nation individually. There's going to be some good ones. The OI experimental. Trust me, there's going to be good ones coming, but France has good vehicles. The R35 is what they call the Mini Mouse or the H35. Look at these two vehicles. If you like lower tier strong armor, nobody will pen you. And the AMX 30 is like the German tier 9 and tier 10 medium tank, which used to suck and now they're really good. And the AMX 30B. You know the German tanks, medium, tier 9, and tier 10, whatever they're called. You can get these alternatively. British, what do you got here? Do not buy the Sexton. That's the worst tank in the game. Don't get the Archer. I happen to like the Sherman style tanks, which is why I bought them. Consider the T62A. It's a tier 10. I don't like it. It's not good on my machine because of the latency. KV85 used to be a good tank. The KV13. Those are tanks you can get a good price on them. The Hetzer was very popular. I don't know if the PZ38 was one of the really good low tier tanks. This is like the auto cannons, but now there's lots of them. This one here is pretty good for low tiers. Difficult to play. The Panzer 3-4 was, I believe, a rare vehicle. The Shermans I play. The T67 is a fun tank. If you like light tanks and you like tank destroyers, I recommend the T67. The M7 I kind of like also, but I don't think you're going to care. So collector's vehicles. And I mentioned the discounts, so we're going to go back to the tech tree. Okay, where you see the percentages, save your money and wait until you've got a special. Actually, oh, that's why they disabled it. They made an announcement that they were disabling the discounts, they call it top of the tree, for a few months. This is the reason why. They knew they were going to give people a lot of cash, and they didn't want you to buy the discounted vehicles. So this is an example. I can get this at 30% off. I am going to absolutely buy this vehicle today so I can get that discount. We're going to see what the other discounts are. That's where you want to spend your cash, is going to be on these vehicles. And some of them I'm going to buy them and upgrade them and then buy the next one and upgrade it. And it's all going to come, well, I've already got the cash, so it doesn't matter. They want you to spend it on the tier 11. Okay, I think I've gone through the majority of the important things. The other things are crew books. Watch other videos. There's nothing different with the crew books. But I will tell you, put the crew books on the low tier crew members who are special crew members, meaning that they've got these additional squares, not just one. It's got to have two or more. These are the people you want to apply the crew books for. They have to be at closer to 0%. You get more value in the lower squares and you get less of a return. One crew book can bring you all the way up to the top, but it doesn't bring you from the 5th level to the 6th level. Okay, I think that's enough for this video. This is World of Tanks 2.0, claiming your rewards. Don't forget to take your rewards and go to cheapbooks.com and save money on books and textbooks, and tell your friends who are book lovers that there's 85 million books on cheapbooks.com, different SKU numbers, 700 million listings from over 2,500 stores worldwide. You have any questions or comments, please post below.